Now we're good. And streaming. Here we go. We're live. What on earth? That's incorrect. We here, though. We here. Game about to start. In the meantime, I'm gonna go use the restroom. Here we go. Sorry about that. I'm here now. Sorry about that. I'm here now. This game getting good. And we're about to be off. All right. Texas State starting with the ball. Ball is out through the end zone. Touchback for Texas State to start the ball. Already getting chippy between players. Anything can happen here. All right, Jackson in shotgun to start. Takes the ball, fakes a handoff looking, throws deep, ball all the way to the 40, incomplete. Knocked away by, could not tell who. Those jerseys are bright orange. Looks like a Meyer for UTSA. Those jerseys are bright orange, and the stream broadcast is not the greatest. Very close. Good throw, good coverage. Just not quite enough. And again, throw down to the 30, gain of possibly a first down. It's going to be close. It's like gain of 9. Texas State on their own 35. Yeah, third down and 1 probably. Couldn't see exactly where he went out. Bo Sparks had a great game last time. 7 receptions, 83 yards, and 4 touchdowns. That's just crazy. really good game against Eastern Michigan. Who is on the sideline right now for this? Yes, it's 3rd and 1. It's just 1 yard for that first down on the. So they're on the 34. But they're in shotgun. So let's see what happens. Handoff up the middle. Might have gained half a yard, but held up. It's very short. So let's see what they do here. 4th down. Down. Yeah, he's short, but not much at all. He is right there. And they 4th and 1. I cannot tell what they're doing. They're punting. Okay. They're not going for it. 4th and 1 with nothing to go, and they are punting it away. So it will be UTSA's ball. Ball is away, going fair. Caught signal, caught at the 28-yard line for UTSA. See what they do now. See what goes on now. All right, so UTSA coming out with the ball. They managed to hold off Texas State to a pretty short stint with the ball. All right, let's see what happens now. UTSA with the ball on their own. Oh, it looks like the 27 is where I got parked. Handoff, gonna run up the middle, gain about 34 yards. 2nd down. All right, UTSA, Texas State looking like it's going to be a tight game considering neither one has gotten anything too explosive just yet. It will be 2nd and 8, by the way. They only got 2 that time on about their own 30. A little bit short of the 30-yard line exactly, though. UTSA in shotgun by himself, takes it, looking to throw, pressure coming tight. He's going to run it himself past the 30, past over and down. Helmet comes off. Goes down about to the 33-yard line, about, and then gets stopped. And he didn't slide, so he just tried to run straight into a player. And his helmet came right off, and it looks like he went off to the sideline there. Let's see what happens with this. Yeah, he's coming off for this play. Back up for now, just to make sure he's okay, because his helmet got knocked off, so it's 3rd and 4. And timeout, I believe, for UTSA. I think they're going to try to get their starter back in. I don't know the exact rules on that. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're trying to get their quarterback back in. So that makes sense. Anyway, so it will be 3rd and 4 for UTSA. This is a tight game so far. Nobody has gotten away with anything yet. And everybody is staying close together at the game with the game score. Oh my goodness, my hair looks crazy. We're going to see what happens now that we're in a break. Just a short little timeout, though, so shouldn't be too long and be able to go anywhere. It's honestly interesting because anything could happen here, and anything will happen. Guess some quick stats on the game before anything happens. Currently 0-0. Exact statements are UTSA 3rd and 4 on their own 33-yard line. Texas State had a just 1.5 minute possession. No first down. And UTSA is currently doing their turn with the ball. Waiting for this timeout to finish. Scores from other games, by the way. Illinois has officially taken over Duke. It was kind of close at the start, but it's currently 45-19. Illinois found their way. SMU and Baylor tied 38-38 with 9 seconds left. SMU trying to see what they can do. Although there was a targeting penalty just awarded, or at least possibly. We're saying what's happening over there. There's 9 seconds left, so this is like where the game comes down to it. And it is. All right. So, okay, there's no targeting, actually. No targeting called. It's going to be interesting what they can do. It's going to be a 62-yard field goal for SMU to try if they don't progress it any further. Which they do have. It's 3rd and 15. And Syracuse now beating UConn. Or is it beating, or is it just... Okay. Syracuse is successfully in the hunt with UConn. It's going into overtime right now. Syracuse got their touchdown. We're going to see what happens there. Now back into the Texas State game. I'll give you all some updates on that SMU versus Baylor game. Third and 4 for UTSA on their own 33. Starting quarterback back in the game. They did get that. See what happens here. 3rd and 4 in shotgun. Ball taken, looking, throws short, and incomplete 4th down. SMU now got their field goal to be about a 57-yarder or overtime. Let's see if they can get that. Now it's a UTSA punt. 4th and 4, punt. Could fake it. Hopefully not. Oh, and ball goes past into the end zone. Messed up snap. Kicks it, and it goes through the back of the end zone. Safety. Texas State is first on the board. After a huge mistake by UTSA, snap just went directly right over to the right of the punter. There's nowhere near him. He could not have done anything about that. And Texas State now leads UTSA. Punter did make a smart decision, though, instead of trying to let the Texas State players run him down and get the ball. But they still get some points. Texas State is up. Let's go. Yeah, that was poor form by the long snapper there. Fully the long snapper's fault. He went like way over here. There was no way the punter could have caught that. Could be some sort of disagreement in what they were doing, but with what he had, there was no way he could have done that. Also, by the way, on other things, SMU Baylor is going into overtime. Just letting y'all know. And we'll see what's going on with the UConn Syracuse game. All right, and ball is away to Texas State. Going over, received at the 10, running it, bound at the 15 to the 20, running it down to the 30, getting it even further down to the 35. Texas State ball. It's going good for Texas State so far. See what happens, what the plan is now. All right, here we go. Texas State shotgun. Back lined up to the left. Receive, going to be a handoff. Running it up the middle, going to get some yardage, about 4 yards. Nice. Maybe 3 or 4. Going to depend on where the official spot was. All right, let's see. Okay, they call 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's 3 yards. 2nd and 7 now. Oh, okay, they didn't show us. 3rd and 2 now. It was not shown on the screen. They were focused on showing replays, so that's fun. Did not get to call that out for you. I'm sorry. So 3rd and 2 now. Shotgun lined up to the right with some interesting things going on. Running it up the middle past the 45, which is first down at about the 48 for Texas State. Chains moved and right in midfield. Midfield. Don't know why I struggle on that. And another slight gain. 2nd down. This broadcast is not very great. They are showing all the plays. 2nd and 8, by the way. Pretty much right at midfield. Officially, actually, in UTSA territory on the 48. All right, Texas State now. Shotgun again, back right up to the right. Going to be looking, handing it off. Going to go run up the middle, up, down to the 45 for a big gain of about 6. 3rd down. Third and 3 is what it is officially. Official call. Texas State in shotgun, backline to the right. Okay, now motion over to the left side of the field. Takes it, looking. Pressure across, throws last second, intercepted, running it down to the 45, to the 50, almost trips down at about pretty much the 50. That's exactly what Texas State was looking for. I mean, not Texas State. That's exactly what UTSA was looking for. Big interception to stop a big possible drive for Texas State. It's just shut down. Yeah, so there was a big run, and he was hit while he was about to throw. He throws straight into number 0 for UTSA. Not too sure who that is. He just got his eyesight blocked through it, who he thought was there, but then all of a sudden UTSA defender in the way. Just not good enough. And so now UTSA possession. And they are also in pretty good position. They're halfway up the field already, and they don't need to do anything. All right, so now UTSA at the 48-yard line is where they're going to be marked. There's going to be a run outside. Nope, and gets held, and down at the 50, gain of 2. 2nd down. So they didn't get much there. They do have the ball and presented a Texas State score, which, I mean, that's all they want, so. Let's see what they'll do. All right, in shotgun, backliner to the left, takes it, looking, open, throws it very deep all the way. He's going to have coverage caught down at the 5. That was a really good catch. Just ran, had coverage, but he beat him. Beat the coverage. 1st and goal for UTSA. That was a really good throw all the way. Let's see. Yep, that's a catch. Just under the... They were just replaying it. And it was. All right, so they have first and goal on about the 8, it appears. And shotgun, looking. Receives, looking. Throws late. Incomplete. It was coverage push, and then he couldn't quite get it. I had to reach. It's a little far out. Ooh, there was probably a flag there, but they didn't see it, so it doesn't count. Let's see now, second goal now. Same thing, shotgun. Takes the ball, hands it off, gonna run, and stopped instantaneously. Actually lost probably already there on the 10 instead of the 8. So now third and goal for UTSA. See what they can do here. Or if they'll go for a field goal after this and go 1 point ahead because of their mistake with the safety. All right, shotgun again. They're not going to go under center, obviously, but, you know. Takes it, looking. Going to have an opportunity to throw straight over the middle, and it's going to be close enough if that's a touchdown. He reached, but also he might have been down. If it's not, he is right there. So this is going to be interesting what they choose to do. I'd imagine they're going to try to go for it. He's placed about a yard short. Let's see. That's honestly arguable for a touchdown. All right, let's see what they do. Fourth and goal, and they're going for it, but they're in shotgun, so. Let's see what they do. I would imagine they would just like do under center, but they're not. Hand off up the middle. Is it a stop? It is a stop. Texas State stops. That is huge. Let's see. We couldn't really see it from the angle we were at. I want to see it from another angle. That was really big. That was a really big stop. Going to be inside the 1 now. Yeah, he was just pushed off. Nice. That was huge. Big play. UTSA turns the ball over on downs. And now we're about to get Texas State back with the ball while up. All right, we'll see what happens. That was huge. They just got completely stuffed up on the line. In the meantime, while we're waiting to go back with possession, let's look at a couple of other games, specifically that Baylor game. That was tied, Baylor SMU. It's currently in overtime. SMU is on their possession. Had a touchdown, but it's being reviewed, so we'll see. And Baylor did get their touchdown, so it's 45 to whatever SMU ends up with. And Syracuse also won their game. We will see. It is a commercial break in the meantime. That's why nothing's happening. We'll see. SMU touchdown still being reviewed. I will let y'all know once it is, depending on what happens. Review and stands. All right, so SMU is going to go for their extra point or 2 extra points. 2 extra points will win them the game. 1 will just keep the game going. They could go for either one. In the meantime, this game's about to turn back on. If you enjoyed the stream, subscribe, like, do whatever you want. We're just waiting for the game to start back. Texas State is going to get the ball back, but on the one, so might have to risk it being a safety. But then it'll just tie the game, so don't have to worry about it too much. Won't be the biggest punishment. 1st and 10 for Texas State on not even the one. It's like the half-yard line, which is funny. All right, Texas State looking. Shotgun takes the ball, hands it off. Going to be run up the outside. Got it a little bit, which is better than nothing. So now they have a little bit more to play with. Yeah, no, that was fully stopped. Yeah, wow, that was impressive. He never even crossed the line even after he was on the ground. All right, so 2nd and 9. Texas State has a little bit more position instead of being all the way backed up. They'll have some room. Oh, quarterback keeper going to run up the middle, going to be running out the outside, down to the 10, over all the way to the 12, to 13. 1st down, and plenty of room now. 1st and 10, nice, with plenty of room to not risk that safety being stuck in the end zone. Now, shotgun, backline up to the right, takes the ball, looking, fakes the handoff, throws all the way right side of the field. Going to be going out at about the 16 with a catch and a gain. 2nd down. Second and 7 is the official call. See what happens here. 5 minutes left. Texas State with the ball at their own. I cannot see what that was because we're not looking at the field. At their own 16. All right, takes the ball. Going to be a handoff. Run up the outside down to the 21. Ooh, and a last-second fly. A little bit of a contact after the play between two players. What's going on there? It's going to be a 3rd and 2 now. Third and 2. See what happens here. Substitution happening. So we're going to take a little bit longer. What are we doing? Still 3rd and 2. Just kind of waiting. All right. Quarterback takes, actually keeps it, going to run up the middle, tries to get a 1st down, runs. See what he's going to, it's going to be very close. Looks like he'll be a little short, 4th and 1, but not much. Looks like they're going to try to punt. Yeah, they're deciding to punt. Okay. Didn't think that'd be the choice, but that's what they're trying to do. All right. 4th and 1. Punt comes out. Over, fair catch at about the 40. Caught at the 40. All right, UTSA gets the ball at their own 40. But Texas State's still up to start the game. Anything can happen. We will see how this game goes. In the meantime, let's get some updates. And nothing really has happened. All right. So, UTSA is going to get the ball. How much time is left in this quarter? 5 minutes left in the quarter. Yeah, official call, I believe, is UTSA with the ball on their own 39. There's some just rough differences that you see. But honestly, anything. Well, I'm happy with anything. Nothing happening right now. Because of the commercial breaks. Those always happen. Those are kind of annoying, though. I wish we just got smooth play all the time. So even if nothing's like actually happening play-wise, we could like see what's happening on the sidelines or something. But nope. We just get nothing but ads. Not fun. If you enjoyed this stream and want to see more streams, like, subscribe, and come back to another stream at some other point in the future. But we will see, we will see, we will see. And we're about to get the stream. We're about to get the play right back. No, I didn't make any score predictions beforehand. Alright, we'll see. We're about to get right back into the play. Alright. UTSA with the ball on their own 39-yard line. Takes and looks to row straight across the field, and it's incomplete. Threw it about 10 yards, but didn't do anything with it. Was way too strong and also had a breakup with the ball. So, nothing really going to happen there. Alright, now back. 2nd and 10, still on the 39. Snaps made, looking, going to run straight up the middle, down to the 50, and taken down. But it will be a first down, so. At about the 50-49 of Texas State. That was a really good stop by Texas State to not let that be just a run for a touchdown. And it's going to be another slight run for a gain about 4. 2nd and 6. About 3 minutes left on the UTSA with the ball in the Texas State, I think 45? 44, 46, sorry. Couldn't see everything right then. Alright, UTSA, going to be a run up the middle. Nope, oh, and taken in town out behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 7. Will just be a 1-yard loss. Looks like about 1.5, but official call is 1-yard loss. So 3rd and 7 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. All right. Let's see what's going on here. UTSA on Texas State 47. Takes the ball, going to be a handoff. Oh, wait, there's a flag. What's it going to be? I did not get to see what the flag was, but there is one. Call is false start on the offense. That's going to hurt him a little bit more, being 3rd and 17. Sorry, not 17, 3rd and 12. That's my bad. It's only a 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 12 is going to be much more difficult than 3rd and 7, but they also have to probably. Okay, so now on their own 48-yard line. 47, 48, it's about in the middle. And ball snapped, looking, throws short across, going to be taken down at about the same point. Not much of a gain, maybe gain of 1, 2, going to be 4th and 10-ish. About 4th and 10. Either way, it's going to be a punt. And not much for UTSA to do. Alright, let's see if this punt goes better for UTSA. Official goal is 4th and draw, so they can gain anything, actually. That's nice. The less they gain, the better. I'm biased. Gonna be biased. This is not a neutral play-by-play. And punt is no issue this time. Ball going, bounces, out of bounds at the 5-ish. Much better than the safety. Gonna really push Texas State back again, but they were able to skip it whenever they got their 1, so see if they'll be able to skip it at their 4. Sorry, I had to adjust my chair. All right. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to give you all some score updates across different games, different areas. Let's look at top 25. A&M 44-22 against Utah State, winning that. Georgia at the half, it's 14-3, so doing pretty good. Oh, it's going to be a rush up 6-yard gain. Actually, that was nice. So people were making jokes, but Austin Peay is doing pretty good against Georgia. In the meantime, I thought that was going to be a longer wait time, so just straight back to the game. No more score updates. Don't go road owners. Road owners suck. All right, it's going to be a take. It's going to be a run. About the outside gain of decent gain. 3. 3rd down, though. Not quite to the thing. 3rd down and 1 to go. So see what they do here. All right, so 3rd and 1. See what Texas State can do here. Hopefully something good. All right, they are not going to go for a just under center play. Should be a 1st down. Yes, it is 1st and 10. Just gained 1 after, so got exactly what they needed on the 16. That's it. Now for Marblane. Texas State has been in most of the control of this game so far, at least. Oh, and it's the end of the 1st quarter, and we wait. Changing sides of the field. Bobcats leading. All right, so leading into the 1st quarter, are the Bobcats up? When the original prediction was, like, people, the world, thought UTSA was going to win that, but so far we're going pretty good for Texas State. Leading through 1 quarter. Gonna just keep this up, that'd be amazing. In the meantime, some other games, now that we're switching quarters. Ole Miss, Kentucky still tied. Ohio State leading Grambling 14-0, about to be 21-0. Oregon State losing to Oregon 13-0. Tennessee winning 17-0. Troy is currently beating Clemson, actually. Didn't think I'd ever see that. 7-0. And they have possession just after stuffing out Clemson. So see what happens there. And for other Sunbelt scores, App State is winning 14-0. Troy winning, and then no other games have happened yet. Games start back up at around 4 for other teams, and then 5. In the meantime, we are just gonna see if I don't know. I don't really know. We're just gonna see if Texas State wins. But yeah, in the meantime, after the half, we are up, which is not after the half. After the first quarter, we are up, which is awesome. You'd think it's some sort of like a soccer score if you say just Bobcats leading the Roadrunners after the first 2-0. That seems realistic, but no, it's after the first quarter. And football, because it was a safety, which is kind of funny. In about 10 seconds, we will be back to having some more football. All right. In the meantime, we are back with Texas State football. This is interesting how the I-35 rivalry has completely changed. All right. Ooh, what is happening? I cannot see anything. A big throw all the way downfield. Going to be a catch down to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 15, 10, down. Finally got about the 10 with Texas State with a huge pass. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. That was a huge pass. He had deep pressure and then just absolutely chucked it to be caught at the 40. Ran past the 20, didn't quick. It looks like he went out pretty much at the 15, actually. So 1st and 10, but that was a really big play there. Oh, official mark is the 11. And going to be run up the center. Ooh, he got much further than I thought he was going to get. Pretty decent gain up the center. That was a really good pass for how much he did not have that much room to throw, and he absolutely chucked that. That was really cool. All right, 2nd and 8. Looking, throws and just can't quite get to him. Incomplete 3rd and 8 now. You know, not as good as we'd want, but still great. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 6 is actually the official call. Running, throws across. It's going to be caught at the 2. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Ooh, what do they do? What do they do? What do they do? Because it's going to be 4th and nothing. It's 4th and nothing. Let's see what they call. Okay, it's going to be interesting. Official calls 4th and 1, but it's not much. All right, let's see. We go. We're going for it. 4th and nothing. Running it up the middle. Let's see. He fell short of the goal line, but it was first. I'm confused. Yeah, I'm confused. Because he was short of the goal line, but he was also where the markers are. That was a 1st down, so. Oh, they say Texas State 1st down. Let's go. Those are completely new center down. 1st and goal on the nothing. And he got that. He got that. He was inside the one. That was the first down. They're arguing it, but... Ooh, that was the first down. See what they say. I think that was the first down. Or they also have to have enough evidence to overturn it, which I don't think they have, so... Okay, into review. First down and goal at the 1 or turnover on downs. So let's see. I really hope that's a first down. It looked like a first down. I thought he was clear. I mean, if you look at the chains behind him, he was past that, so... We will see. Wish I could show a picture, but I can't. I mean, chains right here. His feet landed here. He was here, so... Like... And then touchdowns here, but wasn't quite there. It was in a touchdown, but we'll see. I don't think there's enough evidence to overturn it. I think it's a first down. We'll see. Let's just hope. And we wait, though. Hope it isn't one of those things where this commercial break takes longer for them to come back than the review, because that would just be annoying. I would heavily just like that. About a minute left until we get to know the answer to the review. Hopefully it's positive. Feels like this just keeps on getting drawn out. I feel like they've added 10 seconds every 5 seconds to the timer for when they come back. Don't know. Should definitely be a first down, though. Alright, about 10 seconds till we will know for sure what the results were. Hopefully we actually hear it rather than it just being told over broadcast. I don't think there's enough to over. I don't think, because that's the whole thing. You have to have like enough evidence to like be like, yes, that's incorrect. And I don't think there's enough for that. And it was upheld. Nice, cool. And I agree with that. Yeah, not enough to overturn, and that's the thing. Yeah, I agree with that. That's what they're saying, is that there's not enough evidence to say, yes, this was not a first down. Nice, let's go. All right, 1st and nothing. Take it in, running it in, just short. It's a first down, buddy. Sorry, Texas, UTSA players were all like, oh, no, it goes that way. No, it's still first down. So now we're 2nd. That's about 2. No, I think we lost a little bit, but 1, 2. We'll see. It's about 1 1/4. So about 4 feet. That's all they have to progress. And about to be in shotgun again, so let's see what they do here. Lots of UTSA defenders in the center, only 2 on the outside. Ball taken. Pass up the center. That's a touchdown for UT. Not UT. Texas State, not UTSA. That's a touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. And now we're up 8-0. Woohoo! All right, and the field goal, or the extra point, is good. Let's go. All right, score is now 9-0. Amazing result so far. All right, this is great news for the Bobcats. I also did forget to do this, by the way. My bad. It is the second quarter. It's been the second quarter for a little bit. This is an amazing game so far for Texas State. Even if it was just what it was without that safety, but that safety adds to it and makes it amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Texas State football looking great. In the meantime, now I can actually look at some other scores across in the top 25. Look at that Baylor SMU game. I believe Baylor won that due to how some of the things were going at the end. And I would be correct. They got a field goal on that second overtime after SMU missed theirs. So Baylor won 48-45. Other than that, not much happening. Besides a Texas State very good game. All right. Stuff is going amazingly so far. By the way, touchdown was by Lincoln Pear. He was the one who officially got in the end zone. All right, in the meantime, we are back with some more Texas State football. All right, kickoff is about to come. And ball is away. Gonna go through the end zone touchback. So, that drive was pretty good by Texas State with that huge 73-yard pass. And I don't know how he made that, to be honest. He had no room. Did not look like he was going to have that bad of a good of a pass. And then also that first down, that was super tight. So, honestly, him not going to the 10 was better because he stepped out at about the 11. And so, maybe that was better. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. UTSA with the ball on their own 25-yard line. This ball snapped him to a fake handoff. Going to go straight across. Caught and down at the 40. Wow, big catch there. That was really good. He was just easy pass straight up the middle and caught, and he ran. That was a good job by them. In the meantime, another play and just thrown down. 2nd and 10. Couldn't do anything there. All right, here we go. UTSA now with the ball, 2nd and 10. So they take it. Looking, going to be a throw, deep-ish. Going to be have coverage incomplete. 3rd and 10. Just wasn't quite a good. It just wasn't quite a good enough pass. But I mean, it was a really hard pass. So he had to throw far. Oh wait, there's a flag. That was a really late flag. Oh, face mask. Okay, that's odd. Is a holding by the offense. It's a replay 2nd down, but it's a 10-yard penalty, so it was accepted. That's a choice. I don't know how to run that. I prefer 3rd and 10. Yeah, you're pushing back, but 3rd and 10, you have this. Like, okay, yeah, they did decline it. Got it. That makes sense. They did decline it. 3rd and 10 is better than 2nd and 20. So penalty decline. 3rd and 10. Because there's no reason to take that penalty. Like you've stopped 2 with nothing, with not allowing them to do anything twice in a row. Why do it a 3rd time? Well, do it extra. 3rd and 10. Ball is taken. He's gonna run it himself up the middle, and nobody there to stop him at all, and gets a 1st down and then some. UTSA back into territory. 1st and 10 at about the 45 TXST. They just couldn't really stop him. He just had an open lane and ran straight through that. So even if that was 2nd and 20, he was going to get a 1st down there. So. And this time he slid instead of getting straight trucked by a defensive player. 1st and 10 now for UTSA. On Texas State, 45, going to be a lateral and pass out and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Don't know what that choice was. It was a slight pitch, but there was like 3 defenders on him, so. There was like 3 or 4. I don't know what the choice was there. So we'll see what happens now, 2nd and 12. UTSA on Texas State 48-yard line. About 47, actually. Okay, ball taken. That looked weird with the line. Throws across. Caught. Wow, that was impressive. And down. Trips up at about the 35. Sorry. That was a really last-second throw. Oh, flag. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Oof, that sucks. Ooh. That's really big for UTSA. It's a 15-yard penalty at the end of the run. They were about at the 35, so it's going to be at about the 20. Actually, no. Yeah, about the 20. I believe they said 15-yard added to the end. All right, let's see what happens here. 1st and 10 for UTSA on Texas State. I believe 19. I couldn't see the exact part. And ball fake the handoff, throwing across, down at about the 2. So it's going to be a UTSA touchdown. That's no fun. That was a really good pass and a good catch. Caught it while diving and fell. Reached out. That would have been ahead. Multiple other catches. That would, like, multiple other players that would have been just, oh, that's too far ahead. I can't catch that. But good catch by him. So the ball is actually marked at the 1 pretty much. That's no fun. All right, 1st and goal. Going to be a handoff up the outside and in. UTSA touchdown. So fun. But Texas State still left. 9-6 currently. Wow, it gets dark in there. Roadrunners finally on the board. after about 20 minutes of football. All right, going for what on earth is happening here? They were doing weird things just now. Extra point is good. They had a really weird extra point formation. I don't know what they were doing earlier. Either way, 9-7. Now, TXST State about to get the ball. Sorry, had to charge my phone. Or get my phone charger plugged in. It's not charging. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Either way, so now still up for TXST State, but it just became a much harder game. See what happens once we get back, and hopefully TXST State can formulate something as a response to the response. But that's the thing, TXST State is up first, so as long as they can keep scoring, they're good. How many isn't the ball did I have now? I want my chair move. Yeah. That was unnecessarily difficult. We're just waiting to get the football game back. Don't know how long we're gonna have to wait though. I don't like commercials. It causes unnecessary downtime. But we're almost back. In about 3, 2, 1, and we should get some football back. And we are. So it's 9-7 with 9 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second quarter. UTSA trailing TXST State 9-7. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That was a 3-minute drive for UTSA. 75 yards, 8 plays. Pretty good drive by them. But then we'll see what happens with this TXST State response. Hopefully it's a good one. Resulting in a touchdown play, but at least a score. All right, kick is away, and we're taking it out of the end zone, down past the 10, past the 20, gonna go out past the 30. Okay, good job to take it out, and he's out at about the 35-yard line. So maybe it was a good choice to take it. So good takeout by TXST State. Instead of letting it go and being stuck on the 25, they got about 10 extra yards for a ball that he probably shouldn't have taken, but he did, so that was good. Because he had to really reach for that ball to take it instead of just letting it bounce through. But he took it, so. All right, let's see. See what TXST State can put together. All right, TXST State takes the ball. Going to be a handoff. Going to be right up the middle. Going to get about 4 yards. Second down. Oh, and quick play, there they go again. Oh, big pressure coming out on the back, and we pass deep ball and incomplete, but big pressure on him. Will there be a flag? No flag, okay. 3rd and 8 now. No, there was big pressure on him while he was running. Surprised that was no flag. Should have been PI. Oh, okay, there was also holding on that play by Texas State, so let's just say nobody saw anything ever, actually. So nobody saw anything. There was no penalty at all. Alright, trying to get him off. Texas State timeout coming up, I'm assuming, with how this is looking. Nope, we could. We do play. We're looking. Big pressure. Throws across. Going to be down and taken down way back. Big pang. It's going to be a big loss of yards. 4th and a ton. So it'll be a punt. Not pretty there. That was some poor play by Texas State. That was poor play, but let's see how all this punt can go. Hopefully good, because that wasn't. Let's see. Punt is away. Down at about the 15 and taken down at the 20. 17. He was touched pretty much right where he got it. So we'll see what happens there. All right, so we'll see what happens in this football game. UTSA ball at about their own 17. I don't know the exact yardage on that. Something happened. Don't know what happened. Some sort of roadrunner injury. Actually, it's kind of funny. A second straight win versus UTSA is what Texas State is trying to gain. If they win this, that's what they have. And if UTSA wins, they have their 11th straight home win. That's up there in the country. All right, UTSA official mark is on there on 20. Because I guess that's about where he got, but... gonna be a throw on the outside. Big coverage. Overthrown. That was just... Slight overthrow. Couldn't really do much there. Receiver also was not looking. I don't think he was expecting that. Yeah, there was no looking on that receiver. He did have hard coverage on him, but he didn't even look, so I don't think that would have been got, even if it was properly thrown. Alright, same thing. 2nd and 10. Ball taking and be handoff up the middle. Going to be a decent gain, about 4. But that was a big shot by Texas State. Would have been a lot more if they let, if they weren't a quick reaction there. Going to be 3rd down. Official call is 3rd and 6 at their own 24. All right. Let's see. 3rd and 6. Let's see. UTSA gets the ball looking. Throw straight across. Oh, tipped up. Oh. Almost tipped up and intercepted, but then also tipped up again and almost caught. But Texas State stopped the receiver from getting that. Just grabbed him. That was odd. All right. UTSA punt coming up. See if they do it successfully this time. You know, that one mistake that they had earlier in the game. And they succeed this time. No safeties, sadly. Going to be a very far to the other side of the field. And the ball will be out of that. That's not how that works. Oh, no. Fumble recovery. Why'd you even touch it? Roadrunner ball. That was a huge mistake. Yeah, that's what I thought. They touched it way beforehand. They touched it at the 40. They touched it here. It's down at the 35. It's our ball. Yeah, it's our ball. What? It's Texas State balls. I don't even know why that was an argument. It's Texas State ball at the 35. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad, because there was so much confusion. Yes, good. All right, correct call. Yes. Okay, good. I was concerned why that was happening. Slightly concerned there, but we're good. Texas State ball at the 35. Ish. I'm not sure exactly where they're marking it, but that's roughly where it was tipped. All right. What? Oh, no. Either way. Gonna be a run on the outside. No gain. No nothing. Pretty much just stuffed. Pretty much just straight stuff. Second down. Possibly a loss. Yeah, it's gonna be marked as a loss. Okay, here we go. All right, 2nd and 12, Texas State. Takes the ball, looking, pressure, throws, deep, caught down at the 30, down to the 25, 20, 15, down at the 10, outside at about the 11 or 10. Amazing, 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 amazing job there. That was a huge play there, very useful. Oh my goodness, we're great. That was a 53-yard pass after he had way too much time to be able to throw that. That was amazing. I'm not complaining that he had that much time to throw that. I'm happy that he had that much time to throw that. Official marking at the 12, by the way. That's been the thing with both teams is quarterbacks just get time and receivers are able to get away. You just cannot get the quarterbacks time with both these teams. All right, going to be a handoff run up the middle. Going to be a gain of about 3. Some after the play scurry. Talking back and forth after the play. 2nd and 8, gain of 2. This one's going to be much more obvious if they get a first down because it's a similar thing where, so if it's past the 1, it's a first down, then you have that. This one's going to be much clearer than it was last time, though, because it's the 2 and going to be another run up the center, maybe a gain of 1. Third down still, though. Didn't really do anything there, sadly. Keep on having to fix stuff. I don't know why. Stuff keeps not falling out of my lap. Ooh, and roadrunner injury. That's no good. Can't tell who. I just heard sophomore from Pflugerville. So if you know who that is, then you do. But yeah, roadrunner injury, and so we got a break. The injury is CO22. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I apologize. This person who made the tackle, so that's probably no good. If you get an injury making a tackle, that's a little risky. Oh. Okay, he's walking away. Looks a little messed up, but he's able to walk, so. Yeah, his ankle looked like it just got kind of rolled. All right, 3rd and 8 now. Not very nice. 1st and goal is an opportunity. Let's see what happens here, though. Ball is snapped, taken. Going to be a run up the middle. Quarterback keeper going to be running all the way in. Touchdown! Quarterback keeper Brad Jackson ran that in for a touchdown. Amazing job. That is lovely. Oh, there's a flag. Why is there a flag? Ooh, I also gave it to the wrong team. Ignore that. Roadrunner down. I'm scared this might come back. I'm going to remove it real quick. Flag on the play. Don't know what for. Talking to Texas State. He doesn't look extremely mad. Rusher talking to Texas State coach. He doesn't look upset. Result of the play is a touchdown. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense. Number 74 for taunting. Okay, so penalty for taunting, but I didn't see what it was, so I don't know if it's valid. All right, it's this guy over here. Didn't get to see it. Didn't get to see what the penalty was for. Kick is up and it's good. So now, awesome lead, 16-7. This is a great game so far. So that is great. Wish I could see what the penalty was for, because I like assessing whether it's accurate or not. Because some taunting is pointless. That's like just like whatever. That's not a taunting penalty, such as the Eagles taunting penalty the other night. That's the NFL, and so they're a little tighter on it, but that shouldn't have been a penalty. So I kind of wanted to see what it was, but I don't get to. So. 16-7. That's an amazing score, to be honest. Oh, wow. I was just about to say that Julian Sane is playing great for Ohio State, but he just threw an interception. He was playing great. He was perfect on his throws. Didn't miss a single one until he threw an interception for that Ohio State Grand League State game. That sucks. Technically still 17 for 17. Because, he's stat-wise 16 for 17, but technically he did complete a pass, just to the wrong team. All right. Have an amazing time here. All right. 16-7. All right, UTSA takes the ball out past the 20, 25. Going to get down to the 30, about the 35 is where he goes down after that recovery. And in the meantime, we're going to see what happens while we wait. All right. We are back. Sorry, I did miss that last play. It was a loss of 5, so it's 2nd and 15 for the UTSA Roadrunners, who suck. All right, UTSA takes another timeout. This is their first actual timeout. The last one was to help with an injury. Not an injury, it was just his helmet came off, so they had to take him out. And in the meantime, let's see what happens in this a little bit. This defense, this Texas State defense is amazing, to be honest. It's just great. That's crazy. I was kind of wondering this earlier, and the live spread for one of the games earlier, it was just an absolute demolition. It was 82.5 for one team to win. Because there's multiple just absolute beatdowns. All right, in the meantime, UTSA on 2nd and 15 on their own 30-yard line. Going to be a look. He's going to run it up the middle by himself with nobody there to stop him, and finally gets stopped and gets himself down at about the 44, 43. It's weird. He slid a long ways. All right, 3rd and 4 is what the official call is. That's where you end. It's about their own 41. They need to get to the 45. It's a throw, yet there will be a defender there. He gets beat, and he's out. He's out early. He's out about 2 yards early. No, he doesn't. They said he had enough for first down. Look at that again. I want them to look at that again because that was not a first down. Whatever. That wasn't a first down. 1st and 10. Ball taken, gonna be running, gonna have a lot of space, and he trips himself up on the defense, yet he's taken down at about the 33 of Texas State. That was a really big run. Just had nobody on him, and a defender tripped himself up. All right, so that's another 1st and 10 at about the Texas State 31 for UTSA having the ball, and it's the 2-minute timeout. So 2 minutes left in this quarter. Hopefully Texas State can keep them off the board. Going it. Either way, as long as Texas State doesn't make a major mistake and turn it over after a UTSA touchdown and get them a whatever, this should be a pretty good scenario for Texas State because they'll be in a pretty good position. It's a good scenario because they're playing a position. What does that mean? They'll be up going into the half, which is always nice. Because if you look at this, even if they get a touchdown, that only gets them to 13, and if they get the extra point, that gets them to 14, and so still down by 2. So the only way something happens is if they mess up badly, which I don't think they will, but we'll see. We will see. Let's hope we can completely cap them off of even a touchdown. Just hold them to a field goal. That would be great. Because then we'd be up by basically a touchdown if we can hold them to a field goal. We will see. Just hope we get that Texas State stop. We gotta wait forever. This is a long timeout. Oh, yeah, it's a 2-minute timeout, so not a basic timeout. Just slightly annoying that we have to wait so long. We will see. We are back. All right. 2-minute warning. All right. 10 minutes left in the half. UTSA on 1st and 10 on the Texas State 31. Texas State looking for a real stop to go into the halftime with a great lead. UTSA, it's a run and it's stopped, and it's going to be a loss of about 1, maybe 2. Good play. Second down. Official call is not even a loss of a single one, so that's interesting. 2nd and 10. UTSA takes. They're going to be a pass. Passes straight across 1st down. Oh, but he stopped. Oh, wait, no, not stopped. Going to still run down and taken out at about the 10-yard line. Big gain for UTSA. It was about 1:17. He picked up a 1st down. Tackler missed. Couldn't get him. And now it's 1st and 10 with 1:17 left. Yeah, 2 misses. Made 2 guys miss, and then a 3rd guy finally got him out. First and 10. Oh, is it at the 10? Is it a 1st and goal? Shows 1st and goal, but stay. Yeah, okay, 1st and goal. Got it. Okay. All right. Ball is. They're running it, or they're passing it. Obviously, have 1 open, taken. Go for a different guy. Okay. I had 1 open in the end zone, went out for the one ahead of the end zone, 2nd and goal at about the 1st. Second and goal at the 1-yard line is the official call after all that. Yeah, there's a flag on the field. Or something. There's a yellow thing on the field that's just not being touched at all. Gonna be a run. No, it's gonna be a pass up and touchdown for UTSA. That's big for them. Because it's not gonna be enough time for Texas State to do anything with only 37 seconds left in the game. See if they go for 2 though, because if they go for 2, they're gonna be even closer. It's gonna be 16-15. See what they do. Appears they're going for 1. Yeah, they're going for 1. The kick is up and good. 14-16 at about the half. We have about 30 seconds left, so we'll see what happens. If Texas State can pull off any miracles, that was a penalty, but we're not going to see that because fun. All right, 16-14 with 37 seconds left. UTSA about to kick off to Texas State for the last big play, the last play of the game. Or the half, not the game. We're at We're 2 quarters in, not a full half through. All right, let's see if Texas State can pull off. The last second, go ahead. All right, UTSA, the kick is away. Going to be going down to about the 30. Fair caught. Going to be at the 28 exactly. Short kick. What? Okay. Ball's at the 27. Ball looking, running, gonna be run up the middle, gonna be gone. Go, 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 go. He's down to the 45, down to the 40, down to the 30, 45, 50. Big gain. I messed up my calling there. I am sorry. I forgot what side of the field they were on. So he's past the 50. Big run there. Didn't see exactly where he went out. Let's see where he went. Made it 50, about 48. 49 is the official call. The UTSA is 49. Oh, panic. Caught and steps out at about the 43-ish. Big gain. Second and a few. Second and 3. Yep, a few. Wow, got that right. Couldn't see, never saw where the official go out was, so I just had to guess. It's nice when you get stuff right like that. Not even intentional. Just go for a random statement. All right, second and 3. Ball's taken. Big pressure. Going to throw it deep all the way across and overthrown. Third and 3 now. 16 seconds still remain on the clock. All right, let's see what we get. Third and 3. Ball is going to be a ran up the middle for a first down. And Texas State still has all 3 timeouts, so they're probably going to use one here. And they do. Still 11 seconds left. Texas State making some big movements at the end of this game. Or the end of this half. We'll see. All right, 11 seconds left in the game. First and 10, Texas State with the ball. At about the UTSA 36. Going to be a step back run, pressure. Just nice little shovel pass. Jumps over the defender, but will go straight out of bounds. Taking that clock to stop. 6 seconds left to see what they do. Leaped out of bounds at about the 33. It's about a 50-yard field goal is what we're looking at right now. Another timeout by Texas State. They take that because they're not going to get 2 options probably. I mean, they might if they do insane things, but so they just take it to get a conversation going. Okay, about a 50-yard field, 50-yard field goal. 50-yard field goal from here. Texas State kicker has a career long of 24. He's new, so. But he did make a high school long of 52, so he might be able to make it from here. It'll be difficult. It is indoors, so no worry about wind, just raw kick. Whatever Texas State wants to do is they can't lose yardage here. Quick throw, tipped up. It just tipped. Nothing by a UTSA defender. See what they do here. Ooh, that was almost caught, actually. That wasn't tipped. That was like, he almost fully had that. That was a little frustrated with that. He was frustrated with himself. All right. Record's 24 for him. He's going for 50. That's going to be a big increase. See if he can do this. And it's a timeout. Fine, do we wait? UTSA takes the final timeout. Texas State looking to go up 5 before the half, where UTSA will come out with the ball, but we will see what happens. So, Tiger has done pretty good in high school. Made multiple past 45, one past 50, one at 52. That's his record. So this is 50, so it's possible, and it is indoors, so he doesn't have to worry about wind going against him, but it also can't go with him, so. Doesn't have to worry about wind messing with him, but he could worry about wind not helping him. All right, the kick is up and good. That was good. Wow, that's amazing. He went from 24 to 50. This is career long. That's great. Amazing to end the half as 19 to 14. And then we go to halftime. There we go. Amazing. 5-1 lead to locker room. In the meantime, I'm going to use a session. I will be right back. 1 second. Let me get that on screen. All right. We are back. Where's the outro? There it is. See where this can go. Oh, I didn't remove this. Be right back, because I am back. Wow, that was crazy. We are a ways from being back, but we'll see. We have it's about 15 minutes for that. We will see. I'm gonna see exactly where we are. About 10 minutes away still. So I'm coming back where UTSA will come back with the ball. Yeah, that safety was huge because we would have only been up. We would have. Sorry, we would have only been up 3, but now we're up 5, which is much better than 3. It's not crazy different, but it's helpful. Hopefully we can come out at the half with much better things going on. Alright, updates across stuff now that we're halftime and I have infinite time. Score at Georgia still 14-3. There's a delay for some reason. There's a storm. 14-6. They got about, I don't know where they got. Ole Miss is up 14-13 on Kentucky. Oregon beating State 34-3. USF and Florida are tied 3-3, but Florida in the red zone, so we'll see what happens there. Ohio State up 35-0 still. Julian Sainz still technically perfect for his passes. Only thing that he's not perfect on is that interception that he threw. So we'll see what happens there. Detroit still beating Clemson, although nothing has happened in a while. I think that one's also delayed. Yeah, Clemson game also delayed. That's fun. And then Tennessee up 48-7, so Tennessee won that game pretty easily. And then just other places in the world. Wake Forest up 7-0. Temple up 55-7. Missouri tied 21-21 Kansas. App State up 14-6. New Mexico up 17-16. Nothing really interesting other than those scores. See if there's anything else. Nothing too crazy happening right now. Otherwise, just waiting for the game to come back. Let's see how much longer we got. About 5 minutes. But so far, doing great, great, great. Ooh. Just waiting for the game to start back up. Couple more minutes till we're back. Say about 3-ish, 4-ish. Don't know the exact time though. We will see what happens. About 2.5 minutes left, I believe. Not 100% sure. It's usually what I have seen. About 2-ish minutes. Minute and a half-ish. All right, we should be back right about now. Let's see, 2, 1. Oh, wait, nope, UTSA still doing their halftime show. Okay, give us another 3 minutes. I had a countdown at the bottom just to tell us, oh, we're about to come back. So that was pointless. I was just waiting there for nothing. Sorry about giving out false information. Oh, am I tired? Don't know. Even about 2.5 minutes, finally. Yeah, Georgia game's still delayed. Going nowhere. A minute and a half about left. And then we'll be back with more football. I'd imagine Texas State's gonna win, by the way. Hopefully Texas State wins at least. That'd be nice. About 30 seconds left of the half, or at least until we get some update on how much longer in the half. And almost here. Yep, alright, we are about to start back up for this game. All players come back on the field, 19-14 at the half. Here we go! Tie game at the half. That safety at the start of the game has really helped out Texas State, and so has their defense. I've really enjoyed this Texas State defense so far. We'll see. We'll see if they can just kind of keep it up throughout the rest of the game and get that win against UTSA right near us on I-35. Texas State QB is doing pretty good. McGowan. Some nice deep passes, but so is Texas State. Sorry, I bet UTSA QB McGowan has done a few jobs. Don't know why I said that. Messed up with my language there. Both quarterbacks have played pretty well so far. Yeah, so essentially overall, it's passing yards. Texas State leads 151 to 131. Rushing yards leads as well, 99 to 69. Total yards 250 to 200. Texas State winning all these so far. Penalties, on the other hand, UTSA is where they win that. They only have one penalty for 5 yards versus Texas State having 2 for 30. Fourth downs, Texas State 1 for 1 on those, and UTSA 0 for 2 on those. Yeah, last week, UTSA had much more rushing yards. So UTSA had 203 rushing yards against A&M versus the only 69 at the half. So that's some pretty promising things happening. It's ultimately promising because of what they've been able to hold off from a. They did much better against a much better team, so. Or a much fuller team. All right. Third quarter. Here we go. What on earth is going on? Kick is away. Gotta be a touchback? Yes, it is. Through the end zone. UTSA ball. All right, so UTSA with the ball on their own 35-yard line. Or on Texas State 35-yard line, sorry. No, on their own 35-yard line. Sorry, I keep on messing up with my language. My bad. All right, rush it out quickly. Ball snapped, gonna be looking, gonna be a throw deep, gonna be covered, and incomplete, surprisingly no PI. That looked like PI, but at least from what I saw. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, he just wasn't looking at the ball. Receiver just wasn't doing what he needed to do. So I'm happy with that. Second and 10. For UTSA, still on the 25. Going to be a handoff. Going to be right up the outside. Going to be running down to 30, to 45, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. 45, 30, and it's going to be a touchdown all the way. 10, 5, touchdown, UTSA. That is disappointing. That was really disappointing. That was a big run for them. It found a gap straight through it, ran, and nobody could get him. That is a Robert Henry 75-yard touchdown run. That was a disappointing defense for Texas State, like I said earlier, who needed to step up, stepped away, actually. They did not do what they needed to do. And the extra point is good. That's not good. It's not good that the extra point is good. All right, 21-19. That safety really kind of kept us. That safety plus that field goal at the end of the half really helped us. So still not out of the game. Still not like, oh, that's so far away because we only need a field goal to we're ahead. Don't even need a touchdown, which they needed that to open. So not too disappointing, but we'll see what happens. That was a really good run by him, though. 75-yard touchdown run for UTSA to take the lead against Texas State, 21-19. Straight to open up the third quarter. So they increased their yardage. Like I said earlier, where they were held pretty low, they should increase that by quite a bit. Hey, actually, They got more in that run than they did in any other run. Did like the total runs of the first half, they got more in that run. All right, so now UTSA kicks away to Texas State. Ball goes through the end zone, touchback. Texas State has the ball on their own 25. So that wasn't fun. Can we watch the game? We keep on looking at Robert Henry, a guy who just got that 75-yard touchdown instead of the field where the game's being played. All right, Texas State takes the ball. Ooh, went to a different person I thought it was going to go to, and we get a run up the middle, down about to gain of 4, maybe 3, 4. Did not go to the quarterback, went to the running back, Perry. So we'll see what happens there. 2nd and 7, so it was a 3-yard gain. Third down, I don't know what happened. We didn't get to see. That was fun. 3rd and 2, it was again a 5. I did not get to see that. They just didn't show it. Second and 2, ball snapped. Going to be ran around the outside. Going to be run all the way around, down to the 40, to the 45, out to the 50. And big run down to the other 45, down to the other 40, and stays down, gets down to about the 35 or the 40. He possibly went out of bounds at the UTSA 40, or got knocked out at the 35. Sorry, that was a mouthful. It's first down either way. Big run by Perry. Let's see what he did. Ran past the 40, 45, 50, and the ball is going to be marked out at the 40 with another run down and gain of 3. 2nd down. Second and 8 is the call. They call it only a 2-yard gain. Looks like a 3, but we'll see. Yeah, it's about a 3. Yeah, it's because of where they marked it about, actually. Gonna be a quarterback. No, oh, it's a sneaky up the middle. Did not see that. Tricked me. Tricked the camera. He was following up the quarterback on the outside, but they went straight up the middle. 3rd down. Don't even know what the gain was, to be honest. 3rd and 5, so it was getting 3. Line to gain is about the 29-yard line. Ball taken. Gonna be right up the center. Keeps going. Gets stuck down about the... About to be just shy. Gonna be about a 2-yard short. Fourth and 3. Why are they going? They're going for it. Okay, that's not fun. I don't like this. I'd be happy if they made me wrong, but they're going for it. But like with what they've done, they don't have a reason to go for it. They got 2, they got 3, they got 2, and it's 3 to go. I wouldn't go for it, but they're going for it. Scary. They need 3. They're looking. He could throw straight to his guy right there. He's open, and he hits his head off the head, but there's a flag. Pass interception. Pass interference. Okay, so it's pass interference, but also a quarterback mistake by Texas State. He had an open guy right in front of him, but he didn't throw it to him. He could have said, oh, I had an opportunity to get even more over here. Sounded like they said offense number 3, but... yeah, there was an open guy right in front of him. It's close if that's PI, but... but I'll take it. All right, so now it's a new set of downs for Texas State. First and 10 at about the 17 for UTSA. Got to be running up the middle all the way in, and it's touchdown! He had it straight through all the way in for Texas State. That's an amazing run there. amazing job there. That pass interference, so that was amazing. It was. Let me see. Let me see what it was. It was Jalen Jenkins with that touchdown. Amazing. Number 5 for Texas State. Just got right in there. Was just able to get straight through a hole. This third quarter has opened up with lots of scoring. And kick is good. Not even 5 minutes through, and we both have a touchdown from both teams. Yeah, just hand off. Was able to go right around, made one miss, and was straight in by himself. Nothing else to worry about. Texas State on top, 26-21, up 5 in the third quarter. Looking good. All right. Texas State looking great. $26 points on the board. It looking good. All right. We're about to be back in a second. Checking on a couple other things real quick, other games. What on earth? What's happening? We're back. Okay. Ooh, big kick over through the end zone. Nothing. Ooh, some pushing and fighting of the players. Nothing, though. All right, touchback. UTSA has the ball on their own 25-yard line. Okay, UTSA gets 5 extra yards for an offsides call on Texas State. Didn't see it, but refs did, so yeah. All right. So UTSA starts at the 30 now. The ball is going to be kept by the quarterback. Throw across the field down at the 45. Caught, but down at the 45. Good play there by UTSA. Might be an injury. Something's happening. Injured defensive player, yes. Texas State injury. Can't tell who it is. I know, and I don't get to see who it is. Fun. It showed him on the ground, but couldn't see his number, so it was just, oh, fun. I don't know anything. But we'll see what happens, so now we just gotta wait a little bit. I believe it was Darius Jackson, number 0, who has done so far nothing today and has 1 tackle all time for Texas State this year. In the past, he's been pretty decent, but nothing so far this year. So determine what you want to with that injury. All right, be back in about more game in about a minute and a half. About 30 seconds away from more game time. We'll see where this goes. And we're back with the game. Texas State currently holding lead against UTSA 26-21. However, UTSA does have the ball about midfield on a fresh set of downs with just 5 minutes through this third quarter. All right, so Texas State on their own 43-yard line is what the official call was. Going to be a throw, slide over, going to be a run out, and almost taken down, but he always get out, and still escapes 2-3 and down at about the 48, possibly the 50. Second and nothing for UTSA. No, it's not second and nothing. 2nd and 3. Sorry. Announcers made me think it was something else. oh, we're going. Okay. And it's throw straight across the field. Incomplete. Oh, wait. That's a flag. Let's see what the flag's for. Looks like to be on Texas State because there's some disappointment in the players, but we'll see. Pass interference. Defense, yeah. That sucks. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's PI. First and 10 with UTSA with the ball at about Texas State 45, I believe. I haven't seen the official spot yet. I said at the spot of the foul, but I don't know. Yeah, or 40, okay. First and 10 to UTSA with the ball at the Texas State 40. Ball snapped, looking, multiple receivers, all running with deep throw, incomplete. Camera was past his eye. We couldn't even get to where it went. The ball just went up and out of the camera shot. Couldn't see a single thing. It just went up. Let's see what happened there. Ooh, Texas State got intercepted that. I just didn't quite get it. Like, if that got tipped just a little more forward, that would have been a Texas State interception. Second and 10. Still on the Texas State 40 with UTSA possession. All right, this time under center. Going to take it, handoff, going to run out the outside, and nobody there to stop him. Stop down at about the 30s, third down. There was just nobody in anywhere where they wouldn't stop him. He just ran for a free 9 yards. Because 3 went out on him, but 3 went out on him. That's 3 not in the field. 3rd and 1 is the official call, so yes, it was a gain of 9. Pretty much, yeah, that's exactly. Oh, timeout, UTSA. Don't know why they're taking a timeout. UTSA timeout, though, for some reason. Don't know why. Robert Henry for UTSA is quite good. The last 4 games, including 2024, 168 yards, 178 yards, 177 yards, 106 yards, and 75 of those yards today came from a single play. So, he's pretty good. All right, UTSA, after using their first time out, we are back. We're back. They're still in huddle. Now we're back. Okay, there. Ooh, gonna do a touch push. And they succeeded. Oh, they say it's short. One said short, one said good, another said good. Original signal was Texas State, but it's a first down now at the 30. Deep throw, wide open, incomplete. He wasn't wide open. That's my bad. He was fairly open, though. He just had 2 defenders come on him very shortly. He didn't really have an opportunity. Yeah, that was good. Tushbush coming down to the college level. Another bird team. All right. Ball taken. Receiver's running. He's going to run it himself, actually, because there's nobody stopping him. Running it down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, out at about the 8. Made it pretty far all by himself because there was no defenders able to stop him. Pig McCown run. Was able to run straight past where there was no defenders able to stop him. First and goal with 8 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Handoff, going to be run up the middle, just short though. Got about to the 5. 4-5. It's really up to whatever the refs call. second goal still, 21-26. UTSA's ball at about the Texas State 4. All right. Ball is snapped. Going to be a pass. Wide open. Going to be able to run in for a touchdown. That should be a taunting penalty. Just kidding. Robert Henry touchdown. UTSA now up again. Some real mess up by some of those DBs on Texas State, though. And the extra point is good. UTSA up 2. Midway through the third, UTSA on top 28-26. Able to just get ahead. We will see how this turns out to be, though. We will hope Texas State can get a turnaround and have a good play with themselves. Sorry if that cracking is painful to you. Just waiting to get back into the game. About a minute left of this transitional period. All right, UTSA is up. All right, ball is kicked away, and it's going to be taken out of the end zone down to the 5, to the 10. Oh, past the 20, runs into his own guy down at the 20. Didn't really do anything about his own guy, so that wasn't that fun. But now we're back. All right, let's see what happens. That was a just clinical drive by UTSA there, so hope Texas State can respond. All right, so Texas State will have the ball on about there on 20. Keep looking at the UTSA quarterback instead of the game. For some reason. All right, ball is snapped. Going to be a handoff. Going to be a run. Attempt to go straight up the middle, and it's actually going to get pretty far. Again, about 6-7 yards. Second down now. Official call it 6 yards. 2nd and 4. On the 26-yard line. Texas State takes the ball. Going to be a handoff and a run around down to first down and a bit more. There's a flag. That was a really late flag. Really late holding flag. That was a super late holding flag. Like, it didn't come out till the play was over. Yeah, it was holding, but yeah, I see it. That was super late, though. Like, play was well over, and then he got it. That's just weird. It's now 2nd and 14, much harder thing to try to get a first down off of. And an opportunity for UTSA to try to put this in their favor. Ball on the 16-yard line. Looking, throw across, caught, and step out at about the 22-yard line. 3rd and 8. Another flag. Possibly another flag. I heard the words another flag. 12 and on defense. 5-yard penalty, replay 2nd down. Will be 2nd and about 8. 2nd and 9, actually. All right, 2nd and 9. Step back. He has to throw quickly. Throws deep ball. Coverage. Caught down. Count to the 30. 30, 25. Down. Slips down at about the 20. Big catch there. Highly important. Highly game-changing. That was a 56-yard catch. All right, step back, throws, tips up. Ooh, that could have been bad. Incomplete, though. Really good tip there. 2nd and 10 now for Texas State. Texas State on UTSA's 23-yard line. Steps back and a run. Runner himself. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's going to run it. Going to get past. Keeps going. Going to get about a gain of 4 or 5? Not too sure. 3rd down either way. Definitely not a first down. Still 26-28. 3rd down with about 5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Waiting to see the official spot. 3rd and 5 is the official call, so 5-yard gain there. Having some communication issues between quarterback and line. All right, going to be a handoff, run, and stopped. Totally stopped. That was a big play by UTSA defense. 1 second. All right. They're going to go for a kick. He is from the really far right side. Kick is up, and it's good. Texas State takes the lead back by 1. But that's where that safety from the early game really helps Texas State out. And I will be right back. All right, I'm back. UTSA 29-28, losing. But they have the ball, first and 10. It appears to be on their own 25. What on earth? It's on their own 26-yard line. Sorry about that. First and 10. Step back, throw across. Going to be pressured, but no, still running. And nope, he stops. Oh, that was weird. Gained about 7 yards. Second and 3. Ball taken. Going to be a run up the middle. No, and he's getting it all the way down to the 50, 45, 35, 45. He got far. That was frustrating. He made a jump straight through. He did really good there. Looks like he got about to the 45 of Texas State. And there's a Texas State injury on the field. Unknown who? Let me see. Tymer Jackson is the injured player. He's walking off the field, but he was able to pick up a towel that was dropped, so looks like he's fine. We'll see. Walks off, looking fine. All right, UTSA back out there on Texas State 46-yard line, first and 10. Too many men on the field. Yep, UTSA penalty, illegal substitution. That is UTSA's second illegal substitution penalty. Haven't gotten too many, but 2 of those, so. Ball is snapped, going to be a running play, going to be held up and taken back to the 50. Second down. All right, 2nd and 14. Ball is deep throw, but there is coverage. Incomplete. That could have been bad. That was a really good pass. That was a good pass. Guy just needed to go out and reach that. I mean, you can't ask for much better of a pass. A little bit, but not much. 3rd and 14. Big opportunity, big play for big down for both teams. Big down for both teams. See what happens. Play, thrown out, taken down. Completion for about 4th and 3, 4th and 4. It's 4th and 7. Oh, wow, it was terrible on what that was. Yeah, they're going for it, or at least showing going for it. Could be fake. This happens fake all the time. Don't jump. They're going for it. All right. Plenty of people open. Way overthrown. Almost intercepted. And that will be a turnover on downs. That is big for them. That was a... It's funny because there was a previous one where it was a good pass. Not much more you could want for the pass, but the receiver had done something, and it was the opposite one. The receiver did exactly what he wanted to. Couldn't ask for much more, and there's a little bit too much on the pass. Couldn't ask for much more. All right, now Texas State, 1st and 10. It's going to be a keeper. Going to be down. Gain of about 3 or 4. Yeah, that's a flag. That's going to be a flag on UTSA. I think that's going to be a flag on UTSA. What? Sorry. One of the Texas State players was in with the ref and said, yes, on them. That appears to have been a UTSA penalty because I saw it at the end. Let's see. Oh, no flag. Okay. So it's not called. But it was a Texas State player fell, or like was chippy with another guy and was on his back all of a sudden. Final call was a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Texas State with the ball on their own 46-yard line. It's loud in that Alamo Dome. All right, looking. Probably going to run it himself. That's what I would do here. Throws across, incomplete. And there's a flag. Awesome. Pass interference, defense. A 15-yard penalty. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. That was good. I think quarterback made a mistake that should have run it through. He had an open line. But he threw it, and there was PI. Oh, and there's a Roadrunner, Andrew. Hopefully he's okay. Can't see who. He got up. So, hopefully he's fine. All right, they're having a conversation with Texas State coach. Don't know what. It's refs. Don't know what's happening. All right, Texas State on the UTSA 39. Going to be a run. Gain of about 3, maybe 2. Nothing much there, though, sadly. It was just a gain of 1, apparently. 2nd and 9. A minute left in this third quarter. Texas State is trying to draw this game out as much as humanly possible. Gonna be a run. This time again of about 3. Okay, so now that's a flag. Sorry. Third and 7 is the call. All right, receivers, all running. Instead, it's a short pass and it's a first down. Oh, UTSA injury. That was smooth. Yeah, just really good play there by Perry. Can't see who was injured for the Roadrunners. He's up, it's still looking injured, so that's not great. Either way, 1st and 10 with 24 seconds left in this third. Texas State can run it out, so they might. That'd probably be the best decision for them. I'd imagine they ran this clock out. Because they don't gain anything from trying to go quick. On the... Okay, they're running it. Okay, gonna be a Brad Jackson run up the center, down to the 20, down to the 25, 15, 10. Ooh, he got grabbed. Inside the 10, there's multiple flags. Yeah, there's a horse collar definitely at the end, and then another flag. So, it may be an offsetting penalties. Okay, a lot happened there. There's minimum 2 flags. Like, separate flags. There were 2 separate flags on the field. You have a lineman down for Texas State. It's a Lockett. That's not good. That sucks. He's good. So I hope he's okay. He's moving his legs around, so that's good. Oh, yeah. He was blocking, and then another Roadrunner just kind of came at him on the legs. That's unfortunate. Yep, fouls by both teams. That was obvious. Holding, offense. Oh. Face mask, got it. Defense. It wasn't a horse collar, it was face mask, by the way. Oh, setting penalties, first and 10, 7 seconds left. Ooh, that sucked. That really sucked. Lockett just got his legs just beat. End of the third quarter. Texas State with the ball on their own on UTSA 19, it appears. All right. This keeps going well. This is a good game. Just waiting for this quarter to change over. Oh, it's a good game so far. Excuse me. We will see what happens. About 20 seconds till we're back. And we are back. All right, big throw all the way in, incomplete. Flag. Looks like Bach in the black, Bach in the back, Bach in the back, Bach in the back. No pass interference. Okay. Automatic first down. Let's go, Texas State. I almost felt. He was on him early. So you're not just trying to say that. Oh, you got another play. That was no. He was grabbing him early. All right, on the 9, first and goal. Texas State takes the ball. Runs up the center with the quarterback. Gets back to the 5. All right, second and goal on the 6. Texas State takes the ball, looking. Brad Jackson gonna run it himself all the way in. Touchdown, Brad Jackson. Handed it right to the ref. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that was great. Amazing touchdown there. $35-28. Let's go. Oh, road under injured. That's no good. Could not see. Owen. Owen Peewee is who had that injury. The kick is waiting to figure out if the kick is good. Just watching, waiting. It is good. 36-28. Let's go. Up by 8. With 14-11 left in the fourth quarter, last quarter. Really good game for Texas State so far. This Texas State UTSA game was hyped up as it should have been. Some people gave respect to it, some didn't. It was clear that this one was good. I'm just waiting to come back. About 30 seconds. Here we go. All right, Bobcats in front. The kick is away to UTSA. Ball goes through the end zone touchback. All right. Ooh, just an absolute demolition from Texas State defense. And nothing happens there. Second down. All right, 2nd and 9. UTSA. Ball is snapped, looking, plenty of receivers, one wide open there, another one that open there. Catch of 5 yards, going to get gain of about 10 yards. Not that, total gain of about 10 yards. So now 1st and 10. Going to be running up the center. Pretty big gain up to the 45. I think he needed 1 more yard to gain, so 2nd down. Okay, a pass out to the outside. Gonna be a run for down at the 50. They did call that last play a first down, by the way, so it was 1st and 10 there. Got to the 50 for a gain of about 3 or 4. Oh, scramble, and he's down. 3rd down. Oh, late scramble and just got tackled by a shoe. Really good play by gets you letters. One of the Texas State guys had a really big play. 3rd and 7 now. And another big play by Texas State for another loss. Fourth and 8 now in their own territory, and they're going for it. Okay. I don't know why they're going for it, but getting loud in that stadium. 4th and 8. Come on. Big opportunity for Texas State to do something here. Timeout. Texas State. Alright, here we go. UTSA could be just trying to draw, but they're showing that they're going for it, but they're going for it, alright. Have one open easily. Throws, catches, down to the 30. A roll of the dice turns out in their favor. Right up the center, down to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Huge run there. All right. They're going for 2. Ball taken. Gonna be a throw. Throw and across. 2-point conversion gained. Tie game. And it's a tied game. Going into the remaining, this 4th quarter. See how that goes. Tied game now. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Tight, tight, tight. Hopefully this is going to be a really just drawn out possession by Texas State here. Ooh, All right, about to come back for this to see if Texas State could just not turn over the ball and get a score. Trying to make this a 10-minute drive. That would be the best outcome. It's a 10-minute drive field goal. But, that'd just be the best. Since there's 10 minutes left in this quarter. but all tied up. Kick is away. It's gonna go. Coming out of the end zone, down at the 5, through to the 15, to the 20, the 25, 30, out at the 35. Solid return there. I didn't even notice that on that big 75-yard touchdown early in the game. He almost got tackled. Almost got his feet tripped up. But he was able to get it. So we'll see. Yeah, first half was 69 on yards, second half 171 on yards for the runners. Jackson throws deep ball. Caught down 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Amazing. That was the exact. I'm also fine with that. 65-yard strike, quickly, instantaneous reaction. This game is what it was hyped up to be. No defense has an opportunity to rest. This game is big. Kick is good. That was a 65-yard touchdown. Quick and easy. This is a crazy game. Both Sparks got his touchdown on, though. That's good. Did great in the Asian rushing game, but this team looking good. Straight to him. It is a great game. All right, so now Texas State kicking off. And the kick is away. Oh, out. That went. Okay, whatever. That's wrong. All right, ball on UTSA 35, out of bounds. You know, like a 10-minute drive or a 1-second drive, same thing. It was 10:22 left. It's 10:08 and UTSA has the ball now. All right. Now UTSA with the ball. Throws out and instantly strapped up. Loss of 3 or 2. Really big stop. This game is big. All right, UTSA, 2nd and 12. step back, has an open receiver, but he's gonna look like he's gonna run it himself. He is gonna scramble all the way, just short of the first down. It appears might have gotten reach, but gonna be close. Third down and nothing, or first down. They're gonna wave it for it. First down. He got that reach. Big game. This is a good game, though. All right. UTSA, though, steps back again. And incomplete. Tried to be caught at the sideline, but nothing happened there. Would have been a catch at a game of like 6, possibly 7, but just went out of bounds. Or just couldn't quite get it on the sideline. Tight catch. So no, 2nd and 10. 9 minutes left. It's a handoff. Going to be a run up the middle. Fell down right before the 50. Gain of about 4-ish, roughly. 3rd and 6. Sneezing. All right, Texas State. Texas State defense with a big opportunity here. UTSA 3rd and 6 on their own 49. Ball snapped, looking, throw straight across, incomplete. Incomplete, 4th and 6. So it's just a big. It was double coverage that he threw it to. So. Another 4th down that has. Oh, that was almost. 2 Texas State players right into each other. This is another big opportunity for both teams. If they go for this 4th down. Big opportunity for both teams. UTSA going for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, they snap. Looking, running it. Quarterback throws across. Incomplete! Turnover! That is a big turnover with big favorability towards Texas State. Really big favorability towards Texas State after that. This is big. Let's see what happens. Texas State has an opportunity to just put this game away. Even just a field goal would be very big in this situation with how this game has been going lately. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. The game is not, though, so. Does it really matter? But we're here. Game still has about another 20 seconds. All right. Here we go. All right, Texas State with the ball. Going to be a run up the middle. Gate of Babywood. Don't need to gain too much, though. Just need to play keep away, basically. Ball snapped, looking, throws, incomplete. 39. Don't know what happened there. And not third and long, so Texas State is playing too quickly. They're playing way too quick. I don't know why they're doing this. They don't let this drawn out. Let the clock go down. I don't know why they're playing so quickly. All right, 3rd and 9. Texas State with the ball. It's a down. Fell down. That sucks. They got exactly what they needed to. Did not keep that ball away for any time. Not to mention the amount of time that they did do. That's frustrating. All right, punt coming up. Punt, finally. Haven't had a punt in a while. Fair catch called at about the 15. Ooh, he overshot that. Called the fair catch at the 10. Caught it at the 15, so I believe they will place that at the 10, but I don't know. See what happens here. All right, UTSA on their 15-yard line. Under center. Haven't seen that in a little while. Handoff, we already got the outside. Pressured. Oh, almost down, but not quite. We'll get a good gain of about 8. They both could have been a lot more, but also could have been a lot less, so. All right. What on earth? So it's 2nd and 2, I believe, but it's weird. First down. I believe, at least. Might be 3rd and short. The broadcast is confusing me. First down, okay. Because the graphics said first down, but then the shades said it wasn't, so. I was going to be like, but. Now we see. 1st and 10. First and 10, clock keeps going down. We're officially under 6 minutes. Going to be a pitch out. Ooh, tricked multiple people. Yeah, then gets down at about the 36-7. That was a pretty big run. Clock still going on, about to be under 5 minutes. There's a small little pitch out. Made some people run the right direction. All right, ball on the UTSA 32 line, or 31, can't quite tell. 32, 1st and 10. Officially 5 minutes. Ball handed off and stuffed. Nothing. 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10. Still shotgun. Ball is snapped. Gonna be a pass or a run. Deep pass. He's open. Incomplete. Way undershort. Underthrown. He had an opportunity to be caught, but just underthrown. Had one on him, but he definitely could have got that. Third and 10 now. See what happens. Yeah, it was a step-for-step coverage, so they kind of got that. But, I mean, I would consider that to be mostly open. I think that's a catch. That's doable. Throw it across, incomplete. 4th down. Sorry. It was 2 guys chipping with each other. The UTSA guy, Henry, kind of like shoulder bumped him, and the Texas State player was like, "Oh, flag!" Even though he was fully trying to bait him, and we got it, but still, it's just like not really. That's not a flag. All right, 4 minutes left, and they're at least showing punt. Timeout. Texas State timeout. Big game. All right. Texas State coach looks a little frustrated. Don't know what. Don't know if he's frustrated or happy. He keeps on yelling. All right. Texas UTSA show and punt. Could be a fake. It's 4th and 10. And the punt is away. Ball lands. Gets it down at about the 22-yard line. 4:01 to go. Texas State. Chance to try to ice the game if they could get a score of anything. But also have a chance to just kind of wind that clock down. They don't want to play too quick. So I'd imagine not too much passing where you can have the clock stop. But also that's where they've had a lot of their big plays from, so I don't know. We'll see. So they might feed Bo some. That's what I'd imagine is be some Bo feeding, because he can also run pretty well. All right, Perry. Perry they will feed for sure, because he's not running back, but I feel like they might feed Bo as like a fake since he can run. Why'd the clock stop? Second and 8. Alright, clock's back. So there's just some sort of issue at the time end. Don't know what. Texas State playing a slow game, though. They cannot go too quick. Less than 3.5 minutes. Ball snapped. Run up the center for maybe a yard or two. Third down. And about 6, 7. Third and 6. Third and 6. This clock keeps going down. Texas State might end up having to call a timeout, depending on this. Third and 6. 2.5 minutes left. Texas State. Snap. Keeper. Throws. Caught. Running it. Gonna be just short. But that time is still going down. But the 2-minute warning will come out. Or the 2-minute timeout will come out. Maybe not. I don't know. Once again, the clock's just stopped for no reason. UTSA timeout. That's what happened. Who called the timeout? I'm confused. I thought I heard a UTSA timeout. Sorry. It just wasn't showing on their thing. Alright, 2 minutes, 23 seconds left for this game. Punt is away. About at the 30, fair catch called. First attempt for UTSA at their own 30. Tie game. This is a great game. All right. 2:16 left. 36-43. UTSA with the ball on their own 32. Ball is snapped. Looking. Throws quickly. He gets out of bounds. Second up. Second and 6. Ball. Snapped. Looking, throws to the side, caught, and gets out of bounds. First down. 2 minutes. 2-minute timeout. Here we go. Whew, this is a tight game. This is nerve-wracking. Ooh. It's getting tight. Getting tight. I'm gonna use this real quick. Nothing happened. All right, we're back. Here we go. Hey. All right, UTSA snaps, throws short, and he does not get out of bounds. Big. He does get a change, but he does not get a first down or out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Clock still running. Running. All right. Time. Throws. Oh, out of bounds. Nothing. 1:37 left. 3rd and 5. Third and 5. 1:37 left. Throws last second. Dropped. 4th and 5. Snap, done, thrown, incomplete. Texas State wins. Texas State wins in the Alamodome. Texas State possession. They win. That's a flag. Whatever. And there we go. That's the win. Amazing job today. Stop. There we go. Texas State officially wins. Let's go. Amazing win.